Alright, hi guys, my name's Ironbreaker. Welcome back to some Seven Kingdoms Total War. Now, my new screen finally arrived, and you might notice a big quality change, but it's absolutely insane, guys. It's so much better. I'm so glad I made the investment. And yeah, so that's perfect. The only annoying thing is I use OBS, and the quality things all needed changed for the new screen. But now I've done that, guys. Got it all set up, so that's why there's been a lack of videos recently. I figured, what's the point in making videos people won't enjoy watching? So, you know, there really isn't one. So I've hopped in game now. I've already got this set up, and I was thinking, guys, right? Picture this. What if, instead of waiting behind their walls like absolute pussies, what if before they got to Highgarden, what if they just marched out to meet them, you know? Like, I mean, they'd have probably still died a horrible death, but, you know, they'd have died gloriously at least. Anyway, so I'll quickly run over the armies, or at least my army. We'll run over theirs when it finally appears. So obviously I got my general. Now, annoyingly, there was no TYRELLS who are living, because obviously they're all dead except Olenna. So I obviously couldn't have a living, did I say Targaryen earlier? I feel like I did. Who do I mean? Tyrell. I don't know if I said Targaryen or not. I'm sorry if I did, guys. I'm quite tired. I just came back from a Duke of Edinburgh expedition with the air cadets, so I'm pretty tired, as in got back a couple hours ago. So I did not get much sleep, and yeah, so if I muck up, sorry guys. Okay, so Tyrell, I might have said Tyrell. If I did, then I'm an idiot. So yeah, you might be thinking, why is your army so strong? Yeah, I know, I have a tough army, but that's mainly because I'm against two enemy armies, even if one is small. B, it's also because there's two strong enemy armies with decent troops. And C, because, you know what, I like the TV show, and in the TV show they basically exclusively wear this armor. So, you know, I just thought, why the hell not? You know, so yeah, I have quite a strong army, but they have quite a strong army as well. Anyway, so yeah, let's just unpause this and get this battle underway. Now I was on this before a wee bit, so I set up my armies, started them marching off. But I must say, I think the Tyrell, this uniform here, is probably one of my favourites in Game of Thrones, this armour type. I think it looks quite medieval, even if it is a wee bit too uniformy, as in like everyone's wearing it. But you know, I think it just looks absolutely amazing. Like, I would definitely like to fight for the TYRELLS. I think they're actually genuinely good people, which is quite rare in the world of Westeros and Essos and whatever is beyond either of them. So I'm actually going to go ahead and run my armies, because it's taking ages. And I don't have time to sit around and faff. Now, I'll show you what we can see of the Lannister and Tarly forces so far. This isn't it, I don't think. So they have some bowmen in the front. It's a very weird formation they've gone for. It looks like an offensive one, but in a defensive position. So then they have some... Let me get this right. Yeah, men-at-arms. Alright. You have some men-at-arms looking pretty fly. These, as well as the guardsmen, look a lot more like the Lannisters in the show, as opposed to militia, which I don't think they have any of. Now, so we have two units of the... whatever they are. I can't remember. Then we come back and we have some Tarly guardsmen, which... I don't know how many Tarly troops they donated when they got Randall Tarly. Obviously all of them, but I don't know how many donated to Jaime's army. So yeah, we have some guardsmen. Now if we go further back, yeah, all guardsmen. If we go further back, we have another force of... In fact, the first force of guardsmen, but another force of Lannisters. So quite a long line. This is what I was talking about. A lot of strong and very strong. So the guardsmen and the men-at-arms. And some very strong. Yes, so they have quite a tough army to kill. And that's not all of it as well. I can actually tell that. At least as far as I'm aware, it's not. Then they have Jaime Lannister, some mounted guardsmen, which I believe they have another unit of. Oh yeah, over here. And then they have Randyll Tarly, who in my opinion is a bit of a cunt. I'm not a big fan, but you know, yeah, you can just you can tell by that face that no one truly loves him though. Anyway, yeah, I forgot I'd actually left this on. So that's the Lannister army. Now I've just got to run my troops. I don't particularly want to tire them out massively, but I feel like I'm going to be here forever. And I just told them to run, and they were having none of it. There we go. Gonna go ahead and continue walking my cav though, because otherwise they'll be there first. Obviously. Alright, I especially want to run because their archers now in range, which is it's never ever a good thing, I don't think. Yeah, I see they're gonna get the first shots off. That's quite annoying. So they have traps here. I should have turned traps off and I forgot, and I'm sorry guys, but I'm not going all the way back and restarting this unless anything seriously bad happens. But if I've said this now, then you'll know nothing seriously bad happens. There we go, absolutely slaughtering there, man. Oh, if we can get some shots into these clumps here. I don't think I'm going to do too much in the way of moving my troops around. Obviously I am a wee bit. And they've started advancing their cav. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same with my spears. Yes, we got there in time. Lovely. Don't know why they retreated at that weird angle, but they did, so. Keep the line straight. Now, these are pretty strong men, these Tyrell spears. Guardsman spears, actually, I believe. So they should be able to hold a decent line. Oh, this is so annoying with these traps. I'm hoping these guys are actually about to run onto some, which it looks like they are. Yes, there we go, lovely. It means I don't really have much in the way of an outflanking area, if that makes sense. I can't really, I'd have to go all the way around or try and just slam into here. So I'm actually going to send one unit all the way around, I think. Then another one can hit them, and that's all of my cavalry, I just realised. The battle seems to be going pretty perfectly so far, but obviously I've probably just gone and jinxed it now. Okay. Come on, stand, men. My line's actually getting dangerously thin there. The men of Tyrell don't run easily. However, I'm not sure entirely how true that is. I don't think they've won any battles so far. Or at least not in the books or TV shows. Mind you, I don't think they've fought many either, if any. Well, obviously there's the new one, which I thought was actually really annoying. I was really quite looking forward to seeing that, actually. Even if it did mean watching some awesome looking Tyrells get killed. I mean, it would have been nice to at least see a wee bit of combat. It's kind of like they've gone back to the first season, where I don't know why it was, or the first few. Every time there was a battle with Robb Stark, they would just kind of show them getting ready for battle, get you really hyped up, and then just kind of like shit on your face. And just not even show you any combat at all. Like, I understand it when it was that like 2,000 men diversion or something, because that's not really like a full army, but oh fuck, damn, that cav can charge. These men have a pretty good like formation density, and the cav like charged right through it. That's a really satisfying thing though, although it's horrible. In this game I was playing with a friend and I charged some cav into an arty crew, and they didn't even stop, they just straight off just charged right through them, just demolished them completely in the charge. It was unpleasant but glorious. Anyway, it's getting a teeny bit choppy. I think it's because the Lannisters were unbelievably clever and charged all of their troops into a very small area under archer fire, and perfect to be outflanked, like the smart cookies they are. Or in fact, shouldn't generalize, you know, it's not right. Jaime Lannister is a smart cookie apparently, or Randall Tarly, one of the two. So he did the very, very smart, in inverted commas, thing of compressing all their troops into a small area. Battle of the Bastards. However, I don't think there's any Knights of the Vale here. On their side anyway. Well, obviously on neither side, but I have my mounted guardsman. Oh shit, I didn't even use this guy. Aha. Ready to ride. Such pussies. They are nothing compared to us. Now I know this was kind of a slaughtering battle. I thought it would be harder, but I'm on like difficult AI as well, but the AI just seemed to be a bit of a shit in this battle, you know? Just kind of clumped up in the center for no good reason. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please go ahead and check out my other Game of Thrones videos. Mainly on Total War, to be honest. I think I might have a Mount and Blade Game of Thrones one, or maybe that's coming up soon. Yeah, I'm going to be signing off in a minute, just after we run down some of these guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you. I've been Ironbreaker. Please stay tuned for more. Ciao.